This is a LG BD530 Blu-ray player that is not even a year old, but now it doesn't work. And I'm going to try to take it apart and clean the lens of the disc reader. So I'll start by taking off the cover here. There are a few Phillips head screws in the back that need to be removed. So we'll start with those. Now after those three are out, the top should come off. Hopefully. Now with the top cover removed, we can see the disk drive. However, the lens that we need to clean is underneath this plastic. To get to the lens, I'll just slide out the laser reader mechanism so I can get to it a little bit easier, and I'll use a Q-tip with some alcohol to clean it. I'll slide my Q-tip right under here. That's where the lens is, and you can see it from the side. We'll just give it a little alcohol massage. Now I'll go over it with the dry side of the Q-tip to kind of polish it off. Be careful with the Q-tip because this lens is mounted on some really light springs, and if you push too hard you'll break them. It's kind of suspended in there. So now we'll plug it back in and see if it reads a disc. I've hooked up my component wires here, so we'll see what happens. Well, it still doesn't work, so it's just a piece of junk, even if it does have a clean lens. Yeah, eject yourself. Well, the next step, since cleaning the lens doesn't work and it's probably junk anyway, I'm going to try to adjust these three little potentiometers, I think you call them. They're little variable conducting I don't know, electricity valve type thingies. I don't know exactly how they work, and I don't know which one controls what. But what I think I will do is I will turn each one slightly, right, and then try my disc. If that doesn't work, I'll turn it back to where it was, and then I'll adjust another one. So I'll just turn this one here on the right counterclockwise. We'll start off counterclockwise just a little bit, and then we'll see what happens. Yeah, screwdriver fits it. There. So I turn that one just a little counterclockwise. Now we'll put in the old disc. My hypothesis being that maybe something's just not quite adjusted right. No, it still doesn't like it. So it'll probably spit the disc out again. So that one didn't do anything, so I will, well, let's try turning it back clockwise a little bit, like that. Just a tad more. This is kind of an art and a science. Well, no dice. So we'll turn that one back to its original position. Make a mental note of where these little guys were when you started. Okay, so we'll go on to the next one here. Counterclockwise just a tad, and try it. And then go back to past the starting position and a little more clockwise. Okay, it didn't fart around on it that time. Hey! Let's plug this in and see if it plays anything on the TV. Let's see, where are my components here? Yellow, green, white is blue, red is red. Oh, why isn't it working?
TV's not on.
Oh, TV's not on. Ah. Look at that, it's still spinning. That's a good sign. It's working. It's for sure. Look at that. Can you see that it's working on TV? So as you can see, it's working where it didn't work before, just by adjusting one of the little pots, they call them. That's what they call them, pots for short. And again, they're right here. If you pull out the reader mechanism, you can see them. There's 3 of them. They look like little screws. I don't really know what these things do, but they adjust the way it reads the disc and the intensity of the laser, and if it's not working, just kind of finesse them one way or the other, but remember where they started off with. So if you turn one and it doesn't do anything, make sure to turn it back where you started from. So again, with my problem, it was this middle one. I just turned it a little bit counterclockwise, and it works now. So hopefully this thing will work for a long time.
Or at least another year.
Yeah! This is a shot of the potentiometers in a higher resolution. They just look like 3 little screws, and they're the little guys that you need to turn to adjust the CD or DVD reading mechanism. And underneath there is the laser lens right there. That's where you clean with a Q-tip. It'll look like a little glass eye. Just clean that lightly with some alcohol on a Q-tip.